Joining me now to talk about technology's role in their work, one of those panelists, Jiabao Li, assistant professor at the University of Texas at Austin. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming. After that panel, I want to talk about your art. Tell us about your mediums and AI's impact on what you create.
Yeah, so I work with a lot of mediums. AI is one of them, including others like AR, VR, installation, wearables, or a lot more. And my main theme right now, main research theme is around interspecies co-creation, where humans co-create with non-human species like animals, plants, mycelium, artificial intelligence, all of that. And I think like when we talk about this, whatever word we are using for animals, we can also replace that with AI there, like when we're discussing a lot of ethical discussions.
What inspired you to start working with AI?
I mean, it creates a lot of opportunities, a lot of new forms. Like when we talk about co-creation, we like to understand the non-human intelligence, like alternative ways. Like for example, octopus, they have distributed intelligence. Mycelium, they have collective intelligence, and AI have their own intelligence, and try to get out of our human mind and try to co-create with another being. Let us look at ourselves in a very different way.
Tell me about how that affects authorship. When we're talking about different types of intelligence all collaborating together to create a piece of art, how do we start to think about authorship and copyright?
Yeah, we are both the artists. We are all of the artists. I just curated a show called Entangled Intelligence, Interspecies Dialogues of Art at Fusebox Festival last week, and we credit all the non-human beings in the work, have the artist's name together with the cat or the dog's name. Some artists like Akinomata, her work also specifically discuss about like who is the artist here. Is it beaver? Is it the wood? Is it the robot or the carpenter or herself? Yeah.
You know, when we talk about art, there's a lot of talk about personalization. How do we maintain that? How do we keep the artist's personalization when we're introducing technology into the creation?
Well, it depends. Like personalization, you mean like this person's own story and experience and thinking into the work. I think, while you are co-creating, you are both contributing to it. And you add your story, your feeling, your thoughts, the concept there. It's a both side experience.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw the last segment of the show, but we are introducing AI into the show, so we've asked AI to write some questions for our interviewees.
Yeah.
The question is, what ethical considerations should be taken into account when using AI to create art?
Yeah, so we talked about this in the panel early this morning. Like a lot of AI work created based on the music or the image or the writings that people have created, spend a lot of time to create the style, and it's very easy to deep fake it, to copy it or like create new things. I think if there's consent in the artist, that is an amazing thing. Like Grimes will share 50% of the work who create music with her voice, and that's like there's fusion between the AI and the human there, and it's like free marketing. It's like what is that called, like sci-fi fan art, and you have a lot of more power and people to create new things for you. Why not? So I think if there's consent, then that's great.
Is there a mindset change that's needed from an artist's perspective when we're talking about collaborating with AI, especially when it comes to deepfakes and people iterating on what you've worked on? Do we need artists to kind of think about art in a way that we haven't thought about for a long time?
Yeah, that comes to the question of like what is reality, what is real? Is Van Gogh painting, that original one, sitting in Amsterdam, that's real? or the duplicated one are real? Or even like these TikTok influencers, they're real human, but their life is, many of them are set up. Like in China, they have these chambers and they all have the setting around you, and it's a made up experience of what they show in their TikTok channel. And a lot of people think, okay, we can't talk to them anyway. So if it's a meta-human there, then it's the same and even better. And so what is real? And yeah.
Well, that's a question that we'll continue pondering throughout the show. What is real? Thank you, Jiabao, for joining us. That was Jiabao Li, assistant professor at the University of Texas at Austin.